The following podcast contains discussions related to law enforcement. It is intended for entertainment purposes only. The content should not be taken at face value, nor considered legal advice or official guidance. Listener discretion is advised. Fingerbanger! Yes!
The Finger Strongcast is 1041, baby. We 10-8 up in here. We got 3 law dogs here, and we're discussing some law dog issues.
Hey,
and
law
things.
don't go around here.
Yeah.
Law don't go around here, law dog.
I'm retired.
Yeah,
You retired too?
Retired.
I'm not.
I'm in my prime.
I got 5 years.
I have
and
not yet begun to defile myself.
That is a fact. Are we cross?
I know, Ike. Let's have a spelling bee.
Let's have a spelling contest.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
poker's just not your game.
must be quoting Tombstone.
Yeah. Some close. Yeah.
That's the best law enforcement training video ever.
I thought it was Buck Savage.
Buck Savage.
Nobody knows who that is. I don't
Yeah.
think there's no youngins that know who that is.
no.
He's probably dead now, isn't he?
Buck, he probably is.
Probably.
Old
But,
Buck Savage.
Buck Savage.
Shotgun bandoleros on the forearms.
Oh, yeah. I love it because they were like, that was the first viral video amongst the law enforcement community. You go to Rook School and some old guy will be like, watch this. Hey, pull up his computer with some old Buck Savage. You're like, what the flip? But here we are, baby. We doing some things. Please do not what is going on here on my computer? Anywho, everything's just going to hell. I think that just didn't pick up at every microphone. Yeah, do that again.
That's the everything's going to hell drum roll.
Oh, that's
Are these supposed to be facing us or you?
either what do you want? You want them in the camera or not? You can
Oh,
put
I
them in
don't
the camera. Is mine even on? Mine even on?
No, it's not on.
No.
But I mean, it ain't no big deal. Stu's, of course, has got his turned around backwards because he wants to see himself.
I like to see my lights light up.
Yeah. It don't matter. I'm
How
sorry.
about that? Oh, not on your easy button.
So there's a few things I was thinking about today that it's always, when I go train, I'm always outspoken. So I went to CIT training years ago and about got kicked out of the class.
Mm-hmm.
Are both of y'all CIT certified?
Yes.
Crisis intervention
Yes.
training?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's hug it out.
Hug a thug.
Yeah. And I get it. I'm not so blatant a-hole that I'm like, I'm not going to hug it out. I don't care about your problems. But are you a doctor? Are you a psychologist? Are you even dentists?
Well, there's one time.
I always told him, I said, if you spit on me, I'm ADA certified. I'm going to break your teeth out.
That's
That's one thing I won't tolerate getting spit on.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk Tua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's spit since.
That's just reaction. But yeah, so we went to it, and it's like person in crisis. I understand they're in crisis. And I know that we've been called because society said, something's going on, we need you to deal with this. So we show up.
We don't know how.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah. So what we've been doing for years and years and years has not been working because apparently we got to have a psychological degree and a doctorate in mental health. On top of tactics, law, semi-pseudo lawyer,
Parenting.
God, I didn't think of that. Parenting.
Mm-hmm. Elder care.
Elder care, fraud,
Mechanic. Dog catcher.
a car
Wildlife.
pusher. Yeah, muscle.
There's a snake in my house.
Here I come.
Wrong number.
No. I've got a lot of snakes out of the house, and I don't even like snakes like that.
I don't do spiders or snakes.
Really? I pulled a big old black snake out of the house
And
one
that's
time.
not what it takes to love me.
Oh,
You fool.
they're singing some damn songs again, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. The classics are here. The Temptations are working today.
Yeah, that's right. The two tops. You're the bottom.
But in that class, I remember going, look, I get it. I understand. We have this whole big community thing going on here, and everybody's all touchy-feely. But that's not what we do. We are not – my computer's busted. Anyway, we are not
that.
We can't decide. I mean, I can go out of my way and do extra and go learn this stuff. Go get a 4-year degree and then go get a doctorate afterwards, 8 years, and then be like, oh, okay, I'm a police officer that has a doctorate in psychology. I understand you're having
I
a
make
crisis
40
right now."
grand a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, instead of depending for the liability sponges, that's what we are. We're liability sponges. Throw the guys in uniform at it, they'll fix it, and then we'll just fire and pay off whoever they violate.
Pretty much.
And that's a fact.
That's a fact. I mean, you've been there. I mean, you've been in the paper. It's much cheaper. Yeah. And so in that class, I was like, hey, look, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. If I was, I wouldn't be in this class. I'm a poor cop. I show up to the scene. I see a violation of law. I proceed to arrest them or do something, detain them or something, right? That's what I do. Why don't y'all hire doctors to go ride around and take care of this? No, they do now. They got the Bear team in Winston, which is just ride around, hug a thug. It's not even cops, I think.
No, they're civil.
Are they?
Yeah.
I have video of that too,
Of the Bear team?
of the hug a thug.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
I use it
It
to my
personally happened to you.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I didn't get the hug,
Oh, man.
but the dude across the street that had been telling everybody, "I'm gonna kill you,"
Oh, that dude.
and then walking.
That's
up
our
the
number
street.
one fan.
Yeah, walking
send
up the
him a
road
little
with
care
a gun in
package.
his waistband after he had threatened to kill
That's a right
somebody.
of every American.
He got hugged.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's all he needed.
Well,
That's all he needed.
I mean,
Because if law enforcement responded, or did law enforcement respond?
no, that was the ones
That
doing
was?
the hugging.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank God he didn't decide to escalate it.
They'd have just hugged him more.
Yeah. Oh, pow. Oh, come here. Bring it in.
I'm wearing a vest. I got my vest on. I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know the stats, and I haven't seen it personally, but I don't know if people have been hurt because of the you get tactics, but what do you call it when you don't use tactics? When you open yourself up so you can help and be
Piss poor officer safety.
I guess it's, but I mean, what's the real term they would use to describe that?
Well, here's the reality of it. You got kids that are going through rookie school right now who've never been in a fight,
Oh, yeah.
who've never been punched in the face. And now you're confronted with a Gulf War veteran
It happens.
who's killed people in combat. He come back with PTSD, and you've been trained. Now look, Billy. He's got mental health problems. Don't you get over there and get yourself complained on.
Yeah.
And he goes over there and wants to hug a thug and gets shot and killed. Or beat to death and his gun taken away and killed with his own gun, which is statistically speaking
Or
what usually happens.
Or it escalates and he don't know how to defend himself and he ends up shooting the guy when it didn't need to go that high.
Yeah.
And God
Oh,
forbid.
God, I'm scared. Pow. Shoot somebody else.
No, God
Oh.
forbid that the shooter and the shootee skin color's not the same.
Oh, well, it's nice being retired.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Statistically, I think FBI stats show that that isn't true, a true narrative. But can you trust them? Has the FBI been compromised? I think they have been compromised. I know at least under the last administration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's a fact or not.
Yeah, you're right.
It's an allegation of whatever,
yeah,
and it's still cheaper to fire you. And, as an administrator, I'm going to save my retirement. And I know you've been a good cop and you've worked here for 15, 20 years.
sorry, them's the breaks.
But dang, you know what? I'm more important than you are. Now listen, after you get fired, I'll call you and I'll tell you, you really didn't do anything wrong.
Oh God,
It's just that we want to say
they don't do that.
Well, I hope they don't.
Yeah.
But-
He said I did nothing wrong. You call my lawyer.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, is this recorded?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be even make it through an IA. If it's an allegation, and I can fix this right now by suspending somebody, demoting somebody, so I can say to the public, because that's where the heat's coming from. Hey, I handled it. I took care of it, and here's what we did.
That's you tell the rookies, the young cops, with stars in their eye, piss and vinegar in their veins, I'm going to go out there and save the world. You are a disposable pawn, not for the guys you work with, and maybe not most admin, but for the commissioners, the mayor, representatives. Oh, man, throw some dumb old cops at it, and they'll get fixed. And we do it. We don't know better. Because we took an oath, and we believe in this oath, and we do the right thing. We try to. But then we're like, so I did what you told me to do. Oh, well, I was against policy. And now you got IA. Now you're getting sued. Whoa, we didn't teach that. It happens all the time. And then what hits the news, like the Michael Brown case, right? That's the one that started the body cam movement. That's where he reached into a car and Michael Brown got shot, and there was a white officer. I forgot his name. Supposedly Michael Brown punched a store owner and strong-arm robbed him and walked off, and this cop ran across him and scuffled in the car or whatever. Nobody came to prove it. Well, this guy gets put on administrative leave, no pay, for doing his job, I suppose. I wasn't there, just theoretically. He wouldn't get a job at Foot Locker or something. The public found out he came at Foot Locker, and they stormed Foot Locker, and he had to get fired and moved out. He had to move like a couple of states over just to have a life.
Well, and
the was it court of public opinion, as they call it?
Yeah.
Very strong. You can write an article damning any one of us, and then a month later write an article, oh, this is redacted, and nobody gives. It's too late.
Yeah.
The article's that
well,
big.
the damage is done already.
Damage
You've
is
already
done.
got fired,
Mm-hmm.
and you're having to move.
So I encourage you, this is not a publicity or anything, all the young ones out there, join FOP, PBA, join some kind of I had problems with it. PBA didn't do nothing for me, and I'll say that on record. I don't care. They didn't do jack for me. But I still pay them.
Yeah.
But when I got in a little bit of bull crap that I didn't do, the town just paid it out. And technically found guilty of it, and I didn't do it. You know what I'm talking about. Me and he was in the papers.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's cheaper.
it's much cheaper. Well,
We don't care about your reputation. We don't care about your family's well-being.
yeah. Credit
It's-
to our agency, though. We stayed on. They
It's-
didn't.
It's cheaper. We want to look at the dollars.
Mm-hmm.
What's cheaper?
We did everything right. And they said, no, he did this and he did this. And we're like, that didn't happen. He's got pictures. I'm like, well, those aren't the pictures from the day we had them because that didn't happen. And PBA didn't do jack. They didn't represent me or nothing. Oh, yeah, we'll go back with you. Never did. So town attorney stepped up and took care of it.
Yeah.
And just settled. And I was like, well, great, PBA, huh? Good job, PBA. I think you owe me an apology. Why am I paying it? Because it was legit. It was a legit case. Anyway, you can look it up if you want to, people. But, yeah, we're liability sponges. We're not doctors. God, if we were doctors, we wouldn't be cops. If I show up and you're tearing up a gas station, you're knocking over shelving and whatnot, and screaming, yelling, am I supposed to be like, oh, my doctor degree, my CIT training says he may be having a mental break right now. Hey, guy.
He's in crisis.
He's in crisis. No, he's destroying a victim's property, disturbing the peace. I got to go in presence, talking, use of force continuum up until I need to. Up until death, we have that ability to effect an arrest. And if he gets hurt, people used to get tased and fall and hurt themselves. And cry about that. If that happens, then it's like, oh, tisk, tisk, tisk. Why'd you do that? Can't you see he was in crisis? Look at him now. He's in court in a suit. He's standing here all pretty and stuff. Why'd you do that? Because he was breaking law. There's a victim here. Don't forget there's victims. Nobody cares about victims no more. That's my opinion about the matter. I know law enforcement is doing the best we can, but the people that support us, like the county commissioners and admin and mayors and all that, need to do a better job to understand what we do for them. We're not disposable, but we are.
But we are.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, They're just looking how best can they spend the tax revenue from the town or city and stay out of the newspaper.
I got to get
Period.
reelected.
You got to protect the brand.
Oh, yeah.
The brand. and
That's
all-
exactly
all.
it.
And I've been told by elected officials, this is what you signed up for.
No, I didn't.
Is it?
That's not what I signed up for. I don't remember that anywhere.
No, I don't believe this is what I signed up for.
I signed up to maybe give my life to protect life and property. Well, not property so much. You know what I'm saying? I signed up for that. I didn't sign up to be your liability sponge so you can get reelected. It's not my job. But they always say that. You're right. That's what you signed up for. I don't remember that part. Where's that at? Where's that contract at? I don't remember that. But I don't want to discourage no young rookies to get, I don't want to kick them out because we need cops. We need officers. Robots ain't going to do it. AI's not going to do it. That's one of the only jobs in the world I can think of. We try to put ourselves out of business.
Higher integrity and train the rest.
And pay. If you pay better, you get better people.
And hold people accountable. Police yourself. If somebody sucks, don't promote them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's got to be integrity up as
Right.
well as down.
Don't promote them. I used to tell trainees, look, it's like building a tower. If it's an inch off at the bottom, the foundation, by the time it gets to the second or third floor, it's going to be 3 inches. When you get to the roof, it's 2 feet off. The same is true with rank. You got an officer who lacks integrity. Next thing you know, man, he's a sergeant. Now what's he got?
Did he get a prescription for integrity when he became sergeant? No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, now he's got rank. Now he has authority. Now he has leeway to make decisions that affect other people, including himself. Then he gets promoted lieutenant, major, chief. Now what? I can do what I want to do. I'm the chief.
I'm the chief of
I'm
police.
the chief. Do it all. So then next thing you know, he retires.
Oh, don't you love the, hey, we can fire you or you can retire. I've been through. I haven't done that, but I've seen that happen, and that's like, at least, hey, you can just retire, or you can resign, or we're going to fire you, and you won't go nowhere.
I like to see folks who all of a sudden send out an email announcing their retirement, and they don't have the time in.
They're not even close to
They're
retirement.
not eligible. And you're like, So basically, you got invited not to come back.
Right. They revoked your visa.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, hey, fella.
Okay. But I'll eat a tater chip with you.
Yeah. It'll be a nice pizza party.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Little Caesars.
So it's interesting that you said, I don't know if you want to spin off of what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
man,
But
we're free flowing, baby.
it's interesting that you said something about a robot and AI. I think it was this week, Japan introduced its first AI robot law enforcement officer.
That would work in Japan, though, because Japanese would be like, oh, okay, I respect that. It would not work here. It'd get scrapped for metal.
Somebody'd steal it and put it in
Somebody
their
would
dorm
steal
room.
that. Yeah, or take it to Omnisource and scrap it for $10.
Tag it.
Wasn't RoboCop when he got the good chip, they were tagging on him and spray painting him and stuff. Remember that? And then finally he came in and tore that good chip out and went back to being a cop.
Yeah.
So they took the CIT out.
They took CIT chip out.
Yeah.
That's what they did to RoboCop. That's what they did to RoboCop. He took it out himself. He came in and was like, bzz, bzz. They're like, what are you doing? What was his name? Murphy? I don't know. Murphy, what are you doing? And all of a sudden, the screen changed to red, and he's like, all right, let's go out there and get some crime. But we need those cops. I'm not going to lie. Those are needed. The community policing, it's needed. I know a guy, we know a guy, Eddie. His name's Eddie. Remember him? He's great at it. And he believed in it, community policing. He goes out there.
Not this guy.
Not that guy. Well, you did too to a certain point.
I mean,
You did it through Honor Guard and other things, though. He went out there to communities and was like, listen, this is what's about. He was real with them, though. These kids, this is what's up. If you do this, I'm going to do this. Don't be that way. Do this, do better. And his philosophy was prevent it now before it comes to the streets and they get older.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it worked.
I don't know if you borrowed this from somebody or if it's yours. If it's yours, it's a hell of a quote. But, it's just a natural realization. For CIT or any program like that to work, de-escalation, you have to have two cooperating parties.
Yeah.
So if one person in the equation is unwilling, you're never going to reach a parity and de-escalate a situation.
For the record, that's mine.
Okay. Well, kudos for you. We need to put a check mark on the wall for you.
And how that came about was in a command staff meeting where a situation, an incident had happened, and the officer was being accused of not using de-escalation techniques. And I simply posed the question, what if the other party came to the scene with his mind made up? This is what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. And I am not. School shooter, for example.
Yeah.
You're not going to de-escalate. You can de-escalate that with another firearm.
Turning the switch off.
But you're not going to have a conversation.
No.
No, they are committed. Somebody that is committed, you're not going to de-escalate that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're not.
That's the man right there that taught me that. Derek Cruz, he was my lieutenant, smart guy. He teaches de-escalation, and it's not the verbal judo de-escalation. It's more scientific. He was an analyst right there. I'll pull up 360.
He was on the SWAT team too.
Yeah, he was on the SWAT team. Me and him tried out together. He's fit. I'm shapely. I'm voluptuous.
Well,
you're like me, round as a shape.
Yeah. But right there's a super cop, so I used to call him Captain America. But he started 360 Policing LLC. They trained de-escalation and stuff, and I helped him in one of his classes. And he's the one that said that too. He says, you offer it, it's up to them if they take it. If they don't take it, swift action. Because if you hee-haw around, and I'll tell all the rookies this too if you listen to this or anybody else, if you hee-haw and don't take control of the situation, then you can get killed, or worse, your partner can get killed on your watch because you're just like, well, I don't want to get hands-on. I don't want to do paperwork. So, and a prime example, we went to a domestic. Me, Big and Tiny, and this officer, super cop from an agency over. He was some super cop. And we're on scene, and we're deferring him. It's his call. He's the super cop. And he's allowing this DV guy to just walk around the whole apartment and raise hell. And we're like, and afterwards we realized that at any time, since we didn't take control of the situation, he could have pulled a gun out for a mattress. And we'd all be shot and killed, or we have to shoot him. And he was trying to be that, like, let me de-escalate. At a certain point, if they're not willing to do it, then you got to step up. Takes two.
Not to oversimplify it, it is all about control. You've been called to a negative situation, whatever that might be. So someone who called is not able to control the situation.
Correct.
They've called someone hoping and praying that they will provide some level of direction when they get there. So the fact is somebody is going to be in control of every situation. And don't you think it needs to be the person with a gun and a badge? The problem is, like with the situation you just mentioned, some guys don't recognize. They can't read a room. Mm-hmm. They don't recognize what's going on when they arrive. When I'm 1023, you should know immediately this is resolvable by talking or this is not.
Yeah.
This is not. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to exert whatever level I need to exert to gain control.
And that's where maturity comes in. Like, do I go all the way out, or do I do it in between and then work my way?
And it can be as simple as, sir, if you don't mind, can you do me a favor? See, that's de-escalation tech. Can you do me a favor? Can you and call them by their first name, Eddie? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, that first name stuff. Yep.
Can you just come here and sit down for me? Just sit down right here. I want to talk to you. I'm worried about you. I'm concerned about you, and I want you and I to have a conversation because I'm concerned about your health. Can you just come here and sit down for me? If that don't work, if you kiss my okay, well, one way or two, your ass is going to have a seat in this chair.
Yeah.
One way or two.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to sit in this beep, 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 because some people respond to that, or I'm going to put your ass, I never threaten an ass whooping, I always threaten arrest because that's what I can actually do. I might not whoop you, but I can arrest you.
But I will put these cuffs on.
I will put these cuffs on. You will settle down, and and then you got some guys, we've got these guys, everything's cool. They come in big dick swinging cops.
Shit stirs.
Shit stir monkey wrenches.
Kick the door off the hinge even though it's already open.
Oh, my God. This is my house. And we're like, whoa, bro, we got it all.
Shut up.
You have to have the mindset, though. You have to have the mindset. You don't have to verbalize it.
Yeah.
But you have to have the mindset. This is my piece of real estate. The moment my car pulls up to this property, this is my piece of real estate.
I'm not taking it from you.
While
it's just
I'm
mine
here.
right now. Yeah.
Right. But well, this is after you've already got everything under control, and then you have the shit
That
stick
guy.
come in and
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That
all know
guy.
what we're talking about.
yeah.
There's officers that we dealt with that all of a sudden ramp up Billy Badass when they finally got handcuffs on and arrested. And you're like, I've actually nudged one of my arrestees, like, bro, just let her do her thing. She doesn't experience as much. All right, man.
Just at home. Let her flex out here for a minute,
I'm telling
okay?
you right now. Next time you, and I'm like thinking to myself, she didn't do nothing.
Yeah. You just got out of the car.
But they're out there. Law enforcement, just like any other thing, is complex characters in a rapidly evolving situation, split-second decision-making, life and death, and we don't get paid enough to make this. We should be getting paid Tiny told me this one time, and it's always messed me up. The certifications that we have individually, this is more than $100,000 a year job for what we know and what we're capable of. But we settle for 40, 60, high end 70. Like, oh, I'm a 70,000 on the street, which right now is not
I'm
much.
making bank.
Yeah, for getting TB, hepatitis sometimes, maybe, who knows, getting shot at, stabbed at, getting called, have to drive home and do this right here, have to sit in a restaurant and look at doors. Yeah, for
Not to
70,000.
Not to mention the baggage that you're
Yeah.
going to take with you to the grave.
Yep, and after you retire, 5 years is what you got and you're dead. I'm just waiting. You got a year left?
Yeah. Yeah. I got maybe a year and a half. I'm trying to hurry it up, as a matter of fact.
But yeah, you're right. You take that to the grave, and the trauma we deal with. Average, I think a statistic was an average person deals with maybe 4 traumatic things in their life. Cops have hundreds of traumatic events that happen in their life,
A week.
and unfortunately, suicide when it comes to law enforcement is something we don't talk about. We don't talk about it.
No.
We don't talk about the abuse of pills, alcohol. We don't talk about these things.
The magic chair.
The magic chair. What is that?
Y'all didn't have, you remember that in-service training? Well, maybe it was Chief's Choice in-service training years ago.
That sounded kind of homosexual to me.
It's a little bit gay.
Just look like something, a magic chair.
Right.
You know who I am?
No, the magic chair was like on your days off.
Oh yeah, I'll do work on days off. All right.
No. On your days off when you're not working, you want to go sit in your magic chair and drink with no conversation from friends, family, nobody. Just leave me alone. Let me put my headphones on. Let me put in some Jethro Tull and some cool flute music
Hell
here.
yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And let me just drink this half gallon of kicking chicken and veg out. I don't want to talk
and
to
not
nobody.
make any decisions.
That's right. Don't ask me. That's a real thing too, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
I
Yeah.
can't remember what it's called, but cops make, even with no rank, cops make a bazillion decisions a day. right? And you're constantly making decisions for other grown-ass adults
Yes.
that can't.
That
Yeah.
can't.
And then you get home and you hear, where do you want to eat tonight? What do you want for supper tonight? And you're like, holy mother of
Can
God.
you just
Another
decide
adult
for me?
Yeah.
who can't make a decision on what we're going to eat cannot, again,
Spaghetti again?
or what's even worse is when they say, what do you want for and then they throw out 18 options, and you haven't made it to the bedroom yet to get this uniform off.
Yeah. And it's a small stuff like that. And here's another thing. Speaking of that, I have cussed out my kids worse than I've cussed out a person on the street because I come home getting called a cracker for the 500th time today.
And they called you a cracker.
And then my son all of a sudden's like, I'm like, ah! And so I've caught myself. I can't. Why would I treat my own family worse than I treat some scumbag on the street?
Because they won't sue you.
That's true.
Yeah. Where's that taser?
But that's, I mean, mental health is horrible for us, but they expect us to be doctors.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's like,
Well, and our mental aspect of it is because you go through so many levels of that training to get that warrior mindset. Stay in the fight. Don't quit. Don't give up. No matter how bad it gets. You could be shot and bleeding to death, but don't give up. If you give up, you'll die. And see, that plays on us mentally and keeps us in a fight sometimes when we don't need to be in it.
yeah, oh yeah. And I've said this before to people, like, "Wow, is a cop so rude?" I'm like, because it's safer and easier to be that way constantly. It is tough to be a human and treat you like a human all day when you could just turn a gun on me and shoot me. Oh yeah, go ahead and reach for your purse right there. No big deal. I'm respecting you. No, but if I can't, like a cop, like a dick, don't reach for anything. Do this, da 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 da. Give you direction. People get offended. I'm like, no, that is easy and safer for us. I'm sorry, but you all don't understand what this is about. I know that you're probably not going to kill me, but I really don't know that.
Well, you're not going to know.
No, there's no way.
Until you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I used to tell folks. 99% of the population are going to be compliant.
Yep.
Or 98% are going to be compliant.
The majority.
It's the 2% that are not. The problem, and we know that, the problem is the 2% looks just like we do.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you won't know, oh, this guy is one of them 2% until he's climbing you like an oak tree and your radio is slung in a ditch over here.
Yeah. Who's coming
somewhere
to help you?
and you didn't really, you wasn't that accurate with your cross street, and you don't know if they're calling.
You hear them
your number or not.
every
Yeah.
neighborhood over.
And you're in a fight for your life.
Yep. So
That's why some cops out there, I can't say for all, some cops are aggressive and dicks because in the end, it's safer for them that way, and it's less mentally taxing. I walk up like this every time. Give me your license and registration. You were speeding. What? I don't deal with nuances. This is what happened. It's a citation. Don't reach for that. It's easy. It's easy for me. It's no
Well-
stress.
it's being consistent.
Yeah.
It's having a standardized, what I used to call the speech. I used to say the same thing every time. Hey, I noticed when you passed me a second ago, you weren't wearing your seatbelt. Is there a reason you weren't wearing your seatbelt?
Yeah.
Well, I forgot. Okay, now I got a confession. You weren't wearing your seatbelt. Speed. When you passed me earlier, you looked like you were in a hurry. Any particular reason you're in a hurry? And I would ask that because sometimes there is. I stopped a guy for running a red light one night, and his wife was in labor.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a good reason
Get
to run a
on
red
outta
light.
here.
I'm like, adios amigos.
Yeah.
Ain't birthing no baby.
That's right. I ain't trying to look at none of that. Bye.
Uh,
So, there is a reason sometimes that people they got to get somewhere in a hurry. Kidney stone. Stopped a guy. Had a
man.
call one day, CNR driving, coming up Old 52, running people off the road, passing people on the left. And I'm like, oh, that's my guy.
I'm going to get me a citation.
Walked out of the PD at the same time he was passing the police department. I'm like, oh, yeah. Pulled in behind him, got behind him, blue light siren. He ain't stopping. He's passing cars on the right, passing them on the left. I'm like, this dude right here.
The bandit.
Yeah.
getting
So I
some.
called out.
I'm in hot pursuit.
That's right.
He ain't stopping.
That's right. Called out. I'm in a he's not stopping.
10:43.
He pulls into J.R. Jones Medical Center, falls out of the truck. He ain't even got it in a space. Falls out of the truck, and he says, kidney stone. I immediately, because I've had them,
That's
I'm
all you
like,
had to say.
never mind. Picked him up, helped him in, got him in a bed, went and put his truck in a parking space, and came back in and gave him dude, kidney, you need a high five for being able to drive. That's good job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you did run 18 people off in a ditch, but still.
And that's their 1050.
That's
Don't worry
right.
about it.
That's right. Trooper will
That
take
was in
care
the
of
county.
that.
Trooper will take care of it.
That was in the county.
Yeah. Didn't happen in our jurisdiction. No bumpers on
Somebody
this side
notify
of
the county.
Yeah,
the line. Have a trooper en route.
Yeah, have a trooper around.
Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, have the same conversation, whether they're 17 years old or they're 117 years old. Same conversation. Same, hey, if you don't mind, can you put your hands on the steering wheel where I can see them?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Some people take offense to that. They're like,
I know. Here's what I learned back in the day. We're trained, don't let nobody out of the vehicle.
Yep.
Don't let nobody out. I was having old men getting out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm having to order them back in. They're looking at me like I'm retarded. I learned later they were doing it out of respect. They didn't want me to have to get out of the car. They'd rather come for them to get out and walk back there and get their ticket than for me to have to get out and walk up here give them the ticket.
I think the Asian community does that too. They're known for getting out of their cars. And when you speak to them, they look down, like the guilty look.
Right.
And that's just the culture. But I guess old dudes are like,
It was just old dudes, man, being respectful. And I'm over there.
get in the car!
Ready to draw down on.
Yeah. Because you see that video of the old dude that walked back to his car, got that rifle. Oh, yeah, that
Dean
you know
Keller.
what I'm talking about. Is
Deputy
that it?
Dean Keller. Georgia.
That officer got in trouble a day or a week prior for
did.
being too aggressive.
Sure did. Got
And
written up.
then did what they told him to do
Played the hug-a-thug.
and got shot and
got
killed.
killed. Yeah.
Screwing for his life.
With
And
an
that dude
M1
was
carbine.
like, boom.
M1 carbine.
That's why some people are like that. It's just easier and safer. Me, I take a lot on because I'm like, hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, man, I don't need to be that way, but it's just how I roll. But that's harder than walking up going license and registration. Why you pull me over? I pulled you over because it's ready. Give me license and registration. Don't reach there. That's easy and it's safer. But
Well, it's not. You're not dividing your attention too.
yeah.
You try not to divide your attention as much as you can. The old saying, "Can you walk and chew gum at the same time?"
Barely.
Well, I don't want to walk and chew gum and juggle chainsaws at the same time and draw a pistol and have a conversation. It's just dividing your attention. But
Yeah.
I used to tell folks, "Hey, man, if you want to have a conversation about the ball game, I get off at 6:00. Come by." But right now, this is business,
Yeah.
and this could potentially be life and death for both of us.
And they don't understand that they're like, but I don't know you. I
Yeah.
don't know you. I'm sorry. You get treated the same as everybody else.
That's right.
I have a lot of people talk to me when I work hustles because I'm approachable, and they're like, "Oh, I got pulled over. This guy walked up and touched my car. Why did he do that?" And I'm like, "This is why they do it." And they're like, "Oh," I'm like, "You didn't know that? They're not touching your car to piss you off or put fingerprints on your car.
Well,
They
are.
actually
Well, we
are,
are.
but they're not doing it to piss you off. They're doing
Right.
it because he may be dead because
In
they
5
don't know
minutes.
you, and we can like, well, that's the car he touched, and so people don't understand that we have to be that way because
It's
they-
it's a combat trade.
yeah,
It's a combat trade, and if you go and they can try to water it down, administrators and the public can try to water it down as much as they want to, but the stats remain the same. There's no other profession in the United States that the FBI sends out a uniform crime report of the number of healthcare workers killed in the line of duty. You know why?
Yeah, I don't get
It
that.
don't happen.
No.
Firefighters murdered in the line of duty.
No.
It don't happen. Drive-through McDonald's workers killed in the line of murdered, and they don't happen. But every year, the FBI sends out the Uniform Crime Report officer, and the name of it is Officers Killed in the Line of Duty. Every year. And what is more voluminous. You can Google that
I like that.
word later.
I like that.
That's $10 right there, you guys owe me. Is there are 10 times more officers assaulted than there are killed in the line of duty, and there are a lot killed in the line of duty. And you can get those reports too and read those summaries. And you can read those summaries. Most of the time when an officer is shot, he's shot with his own weapon.
Yeah.
Well, what has to happen before he gets shot with his own weapon?
The
He
person has to
gets
get
his
two
ass
blows.
kicked.
Ass
Yeah.
kicked, yeah.
So there's volumes, like 30,000 assaults on law enforcement every year. It's a combat trade, and we can go to CIT training and learn how to hug a thug and fist bump and do the secret handshakes and salute and all of that crap. But it is a combat trade. We are at war at home.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And our enemies wear the same uniform we do. They look like us.
Yeah.
They're not Russian. They're not Chinese. They're American citizens.
And they're not our
killing
enemies.
cops.
They're not our enemies. They're
Right.
not. I was talking to a war buddy about that. I was like, 4 years. I was like, dude, I'm in 20 years almost. I was like, I've been doing this just as long as you have. But the same people that shoot at you, you're like, oh, bad guy. That's their clothing. That's their weapon. That's their position. People that shoot and kill me, it's next door neighbors, preachers, school teachers, crackheads. It's the modern public. I said, so it just sucks. It's like, it's different.
And they're wearing plain clothes like
This is how I'd clear this room. I can't throw a grenade behind the kitchen island. I can't do that. You wear too much armor. I have to because I have to take shots. I can't be offensive. And that's another thing, talking about hug a thug and we get shot and killed. We are a combat pseudo-military. God forbid if we equip ourselves as such. There's ICE agents wearing masks. Why are they wearing masks?
COVID.
No. Yeah. So people won't follow them home.
Yeah.
And kill their family.
Yes.
Oh, you know that never
Don't
happened.
wear a mask. That's it. No,
Not here in America.
yeah.
That doesn't
Happens
happen
all
here.
the time. Happens.
I've been followed home.
I've been followed home. Yep. Back in my old house.
Dude, I had to actually call the Forsyth County Sheriff's Department and have them respond to my residence. I went out to go get the mail one morning on my day off. There happens to be a pistol laying in the gutter in my driveway.
In the ditch.
Was it?
No,
Hang on.
in the actual end of my driveway where it transitions
Right.
to the street, it's laying right there.
Was it a nice one or was it a Saturday night special?
Was it a Glock?
as a matter of fact, it was.
Oh, I wouldn't have called nobody.
No, I'd been like, finders keepers.
No,
It's probably a murder weapon. You're like,
Yeah.
right in my safe it goes.
Yeah. This is gonna be a safe queen right here.
That's right.
It's got a body on it already.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well.
No, I mean,
yeah.
and I quit driving my car home after that.
I remember that. I remember you parked at a fire station.
Yeah.
Yep. Which, in this line of work, we should drive to the station, change, drive a patrol car, go back, change, drive home. Mm-hmm. That's what we should do. And I know Greg did that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had an unmarked, so it wasn't,
That's what I got, yeah.
but I didn't wear a shirt. Had my pants on, and my shirt was on a hanger in the back. Couldn't see it, blacked out windows. But my major told me, called me and was like, you come into work, you're going to start coming into work with that uniform shirt on. I'm like, that's not going to happen. What do you mean? I'm like, that ain't going to happen. Well, why ain't it? And I told him, I'm driving home from work one night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I go by Akron Drive, 52.
Good old Akron.
Car gets in behind me, tailgating me. Like, can't see his headlights. I'm like, I merge over. They merge over.
Oh.
I get back over. They get back over. I bump the blue lights, which means what?
Back the
Back
F
up
off.
of me.
Yeah.
Guess what didn't happen?
Didn't back off.
Nope. I'm like, oh, it's showtime.
It's time to unholster.
It's showtime.
Have it supine.
Yeah.
So I go on up to, where did I exit?
Martin Luther King.
Huh? Martin Luther King. Yeah. I turned around and went back to Akron Drive. Drop
USA
them off where I
Palm.
found them.
Yeah.
So, man, I can't remember what exit. might have been Haynes Mill Road exit, right behind me. I made a right behind me. Run a red light. So did they. I'm like, interesting. So I get up to Beck's Church Road, take a right, and I'm hammer down. Go up by the sharp curve, lose them. I'm like, okay, cool. Go on up, take another left, coming into the backside of my neighborhood. Well, I'm chilled out now, right? Look in my rear view, there they are. I'm like, I'm in my neighborhood now. I'm like, okay. So I pull out, go take a left, go up by Northwest Middle School. And I'm like, at the end of this road, at this T intersection, is where somebody's going to see Jesus.
You jumping out on them?
That's right.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, okay. Rolled my windows down, unholstered my pistol. And when I got up there, I just bootlegged it in the middle of the road and put my pistol out the window right on their nose, just about, and said a few things. And they screamed. It was two dudes, probably early 20s. So they sped off. I'm like, okay.
Was it just goofing or?
I went to the
Wow.
Food Line parking lot, called my major at the time. She eventually left. But anyway, told her what just happened. Just FYI. And she's like, okay, well, you need to call the police department and just let them know. And I'm like, okay. So called the PD, and they're like, are you in a black SUV? I'm like, mm-hmm. Did you point your gun? I said, mm-hmm. They called and complained on you.
Oh, did they?
I said, how about that?
How about that?
What's they's names so I can go follow up with them?
They were already like, damn, like Silas Creek Parkway or something. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go to the Big Lots PVA, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
So about four of them come over there. They're like, so they're claiming that you actually pointed your gun. I said, that's accurate, and I'll do it again. And I told them the whole scenario, and they're like, well, we don't know what that's all. I said, was there a gun in their vehicle? Because the whole time I'm thinking gang initiation, something like that.
Especially after you bumped your lights.
Yeah. He's like, no, there was no gun in the car when the other officer stopped it. And I'm like, well, it's probably somewhere.
It's been tossed.
It's probably somewhere.
Probably in his
I
driveway.
said, but dude, and he was like, yeah,
It's in my driveway.
That's right. It's at Eddie's house in the yard. But they're like, and you were hitting your blue lights? I said, yeah, like multiple times. And they never backed off an inch. He's like, interesting. I'm like, well, not really.
That's pretty clean cut.
We kind of, I think we all know what was up. I just was faster and used my strategery. Yeah.
Pulling driveway and wave at them. Like, I'm going inside. Y'all fly anymore.
Y'all have a good day. Have a good evening. Be safe out there.
But, speaking of which, let's do some quick 1014 news, law enforcement related, real quick. A little segment here we like to call, I don't know what we'll call it.
We'll call it
the Strong
Cop Talk.
Yeah, the Strongcast 1014.
And it's interesting that we were just talking about this, but I think I saw on the Officer Down Memorial page we were under 100 in 2025.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Is that because of Hug a Thug?
I know.
Like, you just keep on shooting people. I'm going to be over here.
Right.
Oh, you're beating? You got a machete out? Well, sir, don't worry about it.
You just
that
beheaded
down.
your neighbor? Cool.
Well,
I didn't like him anyway.
I'll get a warrant for your arrest.
I didn't like him anyway.
So this is a Police One article written by Joanna Putman, Putman. I saw this, and the first thing I thought of was it kind of fits what we're talking about. I'll just read it out loud. Texas deputy constable working off-duty security shift executed by suspect, chief says. Caldwell County Deputy Constable Aaron Armstrong. He looks just like a normal dude. Probably a little bit younger than us. Just a big old dude. Attempted to arrest the suspect he had escorted out of the club when he was shot. He returned fire before collapsing. She writes, a Texas deputy constable has died after being fatally wounded by a suspect while working off-duty security shift. The 38-year-old suspect was arrested on January 4th, so this year, by the U.S. Marshals Lone Star Fugitive Task Force in charge of capital murder and the fatal shooting of Caldwell County Deputy Constable. That's a title.
Yeah.
Aaron Armstrong, according to the report. At a January 5th press conference, Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis described the shooting as an execution. He was executed by this man who knew he was a cop, knew he was a police officer, and he did it, Davis said. I'm extremely angry to watch the video of him being executed. Body cam footage shows Armstrong, who was working off-duty security, escorting the suspect out of the club around 1:59 a.m. on January 4th. Following an altercation, APD Sergeant Jeff Bazoon, B-A-U-Z-O-N, Bazone sounds more correct, said despite receiving threats, Armstrong attempted to de-escalate the situation. Minutes later, Armstrong encountered the suspect again in the parking lot and attempted to arrest him. So, de-escalate. He's showing out again. All right, I've had it. You're going to be arrested. During the encounter, police said multiple individuals obstructed Armstrong's efforts. I got no commentary on that, but we know what's up. The suspect then produced a firearm and shot Armstrong. The deputy returned fire before collapsing. Armstrong was transported to Dale Sutton Hospital, where he died at 6:39 a.m. A second suspect was charged with assault on a peace officer after allegedly running over Armstrong while fleeing the scene in a vehicle, according to the report. Police said the suspect had a criminal history including convictions of burglary, assault, and drug offense. Armstrong had served as security at Club Rodeo for several years. His death marks the third homicide in Austin in 2026. Chief Davis said the department is developing a legal and comprehensive strategy. That's a lot of words for we're going to fix this shit, to address safety concerns related to Club Rodeo, which has been the site of prior disturbances. The investigation remains ongoing. Joanna Putman, Police One article.
Well, all that means is they're going to do like a nuisance abatement thing against the bar. I mean, they're not going to fix the situation. They're just going to move it somewhere else.
Somebody else's jurisdiction.
So,
and I've had hustles where something's happened and they said, well, we're not going to work this no more until you hire double. And sometimes they make enough money where they will. Even then. I mean,
just this past Sunday, here in Forsyth County, a deputy was shot while offering security at a church. I know you can't talk about that. You cannot talk about that. But, I mean, it's just de-escalation takes two parties.
It does. And if you go into it, like I said, let me read this statement real quick, y'all, because let me read this. I'm going to put this into our opening. Names have been changed to
protect the innocent.
Protect the innocent. And I want to say this real quick. I got to find it real quick. Here it is. Warning. The views and stories shared in this podcast are for the conversation and entertainment. They should not be taken in face value or interpreted as official law enforcement statements. Listener discretion is advised. We're just three guys talking about things. Don't listen to us. Don't take no legal advice from us. This is just stories. This is our concerns. Saying that, yeah, I mean, working these hustles, our presence doesn't do what it used to do.
No.
They don't care. I park a car in front of the store, and they still go in there and steal. I'm walking around shaking hands and kissing babies in uniform, and they still go steal. And I'm like, I'm here. You see me here. You're going to get got. Doesn't matter.
Two things deter crime: fear of being caught and punishment. And when you take away one or both of those, you know how that goes in court.
You take away one, which then begets the loss of fear in the other one.
Then why would I stop stealing? If when I go to court, it's poo-pooed away, and I just have to do community service.
Your Honor, my
client just got a job.
My client is getting his life together.
He's enrolled in Psych Tech.
in the larceny program.
He's bipolar. I've heard that before.
He is just trying to get back on track.
Back on his feet.
He's got 2 children that he's responsible for.
Right.
That he's admitting to.
Right.
And we're just asking for prayer for judgment upon.
Yeah, PJC.
Yeah. I mean,
he won't do it again.
Listen,
I'm
going to check up.
With him.
I'm going to check up on him personally.
Myself. That's right.
Prosecutor, what's his record? Oh, he's a level 3, Your Honor. Your Honor, though, but he's going to school.
He has 5 FTAs already.
Right. Yeah.
He's bipolar.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't care who he dates.
I've heard that, though.
I don't care who he
don't
dates.
Like polar bears?
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Gay polar bears.
Right. Polar bears need loving too. I'm just saying, yeah.
I mean, it's getting rough out there.
I can imagine.
If you find another bear, man or female, you got to get it. If you're out there in the deserts of Antarctica, yeah.
Oh, to borrow one of what? To borrow one of yours. Okay. You got to get in what you fit in.
You got to get in what you fit in, baby. But really, we just bring things to elected officials who do what they do, and then
which is preserve their job.
You little law dog puppies out there, little rookies, don't take it to heart when you work on a case. Show up, and they said, I just fell down the stairs, and then they drop it. All that work you put in. Don't take it to heart. That's your job. Just move on. I used to take it to heart. I used to get mad.
I still do.
You do?
Hell yeah.
I don't now. I'm just like,
I did.
This is the way it goes.
There's a right and wrong.
There is. I did the
There's
best I
a
could.
right and wrong, and it is a damn shame that people in our profession that may not be police officers, but they're DAs and they're judges and they're attorneys,
magistrates,
they don't give a shit about right and wrong.
Magistrates have no legal training.
Yeah, I could become a magistrate now.
You still can't be sued.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they're not getting shot at.
But I know that a lot of times this is a whole nother subject, but we take the fall for that when a victim's family doesn't get justice. And I'm like, I did everything I could. I gave it to them. They didn't do their part or didn't do it good enough or something. Maybe I didn't do good enough, but I gave it to them. They didn't see holes. They went forward with it.
Well, you're always told all you have to do is get them in court. Just get them in court. Get them arrested and get them in court.
And make sure you write that narrative right so there's
and
no
have your camera on
there. Yeah.
It's a tough job, and we don't get paid enough. We're an hour in, so we're going to wrap this up. So we're about to go 1042. We're en route to our 10100. It's different for you. Right?
Code 1.
Code 1?
Code 1.
Yeah, Code 1. And so this is just a topic, like I said, this podcast discusses police-related topics. Nothing you hear should be taken at face value or treated as facts without verification. Listener discretion is advised. Thanks. We got the Big Med here, Big Medicine. We got the commish, and we got old Ashy Pashy. Doesn't work. Ashy Slashy. There we go. We are 1042. 1388 89's out.